What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys a total of 4 NBA player props I love on the board for this Wednesday, January 15th NBA slate. We gave you guys a total of 4 NBA players last video. Those ones went 3 out of 4. Again, we gave you guys those two little split combination plays of the same game parlays. One of the two mans did hit. So again, if you guys tell both of those two mans for the NBA one, we did end up cashing and making profit. Unfortunately, the DeJounte Murray play did end up getting hooked by one. If that one would have cashed, we would have went 4 out of 4. But our player of the day did hit. I'd recommend you guys, if you guys play Taco Tuesdays, to go ahead and pair our player of the day, Nikola Vucevic, over his I think it was like 23.5 points and assists or whatever the line was, to pair with Tacos. And if you guys did, that one did cash out as well. So let me know if you guys did cash out from yesterday's video and did profit. And before we get in the video, the player props in today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It's me, the world of me, going to be grinding all season, trying to give you guys the best content, the best value, and the best breakdowns I can find on this price picks board, and trying to win some money together. And if you guys are new here and haven't joined the Discord, it's completely free. Link will be down in the description of this video below if you guys haven't joined. It's just where we'll be posting updates, announcements, extra player props, and the player of the day every single video. Even if we don't have a video, we'll probably give you guys one of those ones. So again, completely free. Link will be down there. And with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the player props that love the board. We're going to be doing that same little breakdown. Again, a total of 4 player props. So you guys can mix and match them. But the way I'm going to be playing them is the same game parlay from 2 different games. So we'll give you guys a player from the Memphis Grizzlies, Spurs. I'm going to be rocking a 2-man on this one. As you guys can see, there should be a lot of offense scored in this matchup. It's supposed to be a close game in favor, -3 in Memphis. Over and under for total points scored is 239.5. So again, a total of 120 apiece. It's predicting from both of these teams. So again, a lot of offense to be scored, a lot of buckets, and again, just value on prize picks in general. So I'm going to be giving you guys a 2-man player from each side of the ball of this game. And then we're going to be looking at the Lakers versus Heat game. This one should be also a good one in favor of the Lakers by 5. So again, another 2 players from this game, a player from each side of the ball. So I'm going to be rocking the 2-mans from each of these games. Again, you guys can use them however you guys want. I do give you guys a player of the day. And in that case, our player of the day in today's video is going to be Julian Champagnie over his points, rebounds, and assists line at 12.5. Now, I feel like this line is pretty low in my opinion. If we lead his last 10 games, he went on this 4-over streak recently. Now, they just had a tough match. It wasn't even a tough matchup. They just blew the Lakers out the water, 126 to 102. Obviously, he's not going to get like crazy minutes. Only saw 16 minutes right here. But this dude typically sees around 21 plus minutes guaranteed a game whenever it's a good matchup. And I like this line for Champagnie at 12.5. If we look at against the Grizzlies, the small forward position, they're ranked 30th, 18th, and 21st in PRA allowed. As you guys can see, they're last in points allowed to opposing small forwards, which he does play, giving around 25 plus a game. 8 rebounds and 4 assists. So again, that's a pretty good line. There should be a lot of edge for his position wise and him just being able to get open more and get the value on the PRA aspect. Now, the thing I really like about this play is Julian Champagnie has exceeded 12.5 PRA in 18 of his last 19 games versus bottom 10 defenses for points allowed, averaging 18.3. So again, that is 6 over his actual line, and that's significant, especially for a line being this low. So again, in 19 games against similar defenses like the Memphis Grizzlies, he's been averaging 18 plus, and again, the line is only at 12. I feel like this line is a no-brainer. If you see a stat that has that much value, these were from last season. Obviously, he did end up splitting the 2 games on the road. He went over. They're also at home right here. So again, this really doesn't show us nothing though, because it was last season compared to what he's playing this season. But what I really like is the insight right here. Again, this is the whole last 19 games versus bottom 10 defenses that this dude has played in. And as you guys can see, against similar teams defensively, like the Grizzlies, this dude has been greening out crazy. Majority of the games are not even close. The only time he did go under was a 20-point blowout against Portland Trail Blazers. Obviously, the value's not going to be there. But if we look at all the games, this game should be close. Again, I just showed you guys the spread and whatnot of this matchup. It should be a nice tight game. And as you guys can see, this dude's been greening damn near double majority of the time. He's been seeing 30 minutes, 29 minutes in most of these matchups, 7.5 rebound chances, 3 potential assists, and taking only 9 shot attempts a game, and still covering this line well over, especially again because his line is only at 12.5. If we compare that to his last 10 games, he's been taking around 8 shot attempts, 5 rebound chances, and 1.5 potential assists. So again, the value is going to be there either way. And then again, I feel like you just can't get anything better than this type of insight right here. If you're going 18 out of 19 in the last 19 games, averaging that much over the actual line, and then again you got to match up specifically that's in favor for you against a team that is most vulnerable throughout the whole NBA to your opposing position. Again, I feel like this one should be a no-brainer. And with that being said, not really much else to explain on this play. But Julian Champagnie is going to be my player of the day over this PRA line at 12.5. So if you guys didn't take anything from my videos, I would always recommend the player of the days. In that case, we're going to be rocking with this Champagnie play at 12.5 right here. So that's my first player over this line at 12.5. And then our second player on the other side of the ball for this matchup, we're going to be rocking with Santi Aldama over his PRA line at 16.5. Love this matchup right here for him as well against the San Antonio Spurs. If we look at them defensively overall, they're ranked 12th, 25th, and 8th in PRA allowed, give around 111, 45, and 25 a game. If we look at the 3 to 5 position all around him, they give so many points to all these positions, which he does end up playing. He kind of fluctuates from the 3 to 5. Typically, whenever the Grizzlies, I don't know, like they usually switch up their roles a lot. So again, I can't really give him like a specific position, but if we look at all these spots, they're definitely going to be giving up a lot of offense to these 3 areas combined, and I really like this line for him as well. If we look at the last 10 games, he's been taking 9 shot attempts a game, 9 rebound chances, and 3.3 potential assists. Now this one should be another very good matchup. He has a great resume against these guys as well. If we look at all 3 of his matchups last season, he went well over this line every single time. 30, 24, and 31. Again, I feel like this is a very good line for him. 10 shot attempts, which is very similar to what he's been seeing recently. 13 rebound chances and 5 potential assists. Again, I feel like it's pretty much close to what he's been seeing in those last 10 games. And then the part that I really like about this play is Aldama has exceeded 16.5 PRA in 10 of his last 11 games versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed, averaging 28.3. Again, that is 12 over his actual line in 11 games against teams similar defensively like the Spurs. I was debating on putting this one as my player of the day just because how much significantly that he's been over against teams like this. Again, I feel like this is a very good play. If we look at his last 11 games versus bottom 10 defenses, rebounds allowed, these are his numbers against these guys. The only time he didn't cover was this matchup against the Warriors, which have also kind of been solid against opposing bigs and whatnot. So obviously he had a struggle, and he only played 16 minutes in this matchup. I'm not sure if he got injured or what. But if we look at all the other games, again, against teams that are weak defensively, similar to the Spurs on giving up boards, he's been damn near doubling this line every single time. Again, there's not even been a game that's been close besides the one he went under on. So again, I feel like this is a very good line for him. His resume speaks for itself against these guys. He has 20 plus guaranteed against these guys every time with 230 pieces on the PRA. And again, this insight, you really can't get any better than that. So I'm gonna be rocking with this player on the other side of the ball for this 2-man right here. 2-man same game parlay. Santi Aldama over that 16.5 PRA. So I would, me personally, I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but I'm gonna be rocking this 2-man right here, Julian Champagnie and Santi Aldama, same game parlay. As long as it turns out to be a good game, pretty close matchup, and a lot of offense being scored, which the projection is set at. Again, I feel like these ones have a great chance of hitting. Both these guys have great edge, great matchups, and again, they have a great history against each other as well. And again, all season against teams similar, they've been going well over these lines as well. So love these two. I'm gonna be rocking this 2-man personally right here, Julian Champagnie and Santi Aldama. These are my first 2 players. Again, I feel like these ones have insane value right here. And then with the other game, the Lakers versus Heat game, our first player is going to be Austin Reeves over his PRA line at 30.5. Love this matchup for him. If you look at his last 10 games, he's been pretty solid. He went on this crazy streak. He's been seeing 37 plus minutes, 10 rebound chances, and almost 14 potential assists, taking 15 shot attempts a game, which is insane value, especially for his line only being at 30.5 PRA. If we look at the matchup wise with the Miami Heat, as you guys can see, Austin Reeves, I'm not sure why it's a shooting guard, but he typically does run the point guard. They're ranked 22nd, 29th, and 28th in PRA allowed, give around 25, 7, and 10 a game. Shooting guard position, they give around 25, 7, and 6 a game. So again, a combined total of 50 plus against opposing guards. Combined total of around like 14 rebounds, and then again a combined total of 16 assists that they give up from the 1 and 2 spot, which I believe Austin Reeves should have a pretty solid matchup against these guys. If we look at his head-to-head history against these guys last season, he had 42 and 37, went 2 out of 2 in their matchups, and again went well over this line, taking very similar shot attempts, rebound chances, and potential assists. As you guys can see, he saw 19 potential assists in these matchups, 12 rebound chances, and 13 shot attempts. If we look at his last 10 games, his shot attempts have been going up at 15 plus. Again, very similar potential assists and rebound chances still. So I'm not sure why he wouldn't go over in this type of matchup. Again, they've just been vulnerable. The Miami Heat have defensively against that spot. And Austin Reeves, he has a great resume against these guys. And the part that I really like about this play is Reeves has exceeded 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 4 of his last 5 games at home, averaging almost 39 points, rebounds, and assists. Again, that is 9 over his actual line in 5 games at home that he's been averaging. If we look at these last couple of games at home, he's been going over this line well over. The only time he didn't cover was in a blowout game against the Spurs. Obviously, he's not going to be playing full minutes, only 33 minutes. He had a rough shooting percentage, obviously, as to why, contributing Lakers being blown out. But if we look at all the other games against tough matchups, whenever it's a close game, 33, 34, 54, and 48. Again, I feel like this should be another good matchup for him. He has a good resume against these guys. Again, 42, 37, and he has a perfect matchup in my opinion. So I feel like this is a very good line for this matchup right here. So Austin Reeves is the third player on today's video over that 30.5 PRA. And then with the last player on today's video, or on the other side of the ball in this matchup, is going to be Tyler Hero over his three-pointers line at 3.5. I believe he should be able to knock down 4 3-pointers in this type of matchup against the Lakers. Obviously, they're not the best, but they're not the worst in defense allowed to 3-pointers made. They're ranked 12th, giving around 13 a game. If we look at the position-wise, shooting guard, that's where they give the most points, or 3-pointers to specifically. They're ranked 26 in 3-point made allowed, giving around almost 5 a game. So again, a guy like Tyler Hero, if you look at his last 10 games, he takes so much volume for a shooter. As you guys can see, he takes 10 3-point shot attempts specifically a game, shooting 40%. Now he has a matchup specifically in his favor. He's a shooting guard, and Lakers are bottom of the barrel in those 3-pointers allowed to the opposing shooting guard position, giving around 5 a game. So again, I feel like this is a very good line for him. This dude's been balling, and if we look at his head-to-head history against these guys, his last 2 matchups, well, these first 2 were from last season. Obviously, he split right here, but the matchup that they had this season in December, it was a blowout game in Miami. Obviously, he had 9 3-pointers, so again, only 26 minutes and made that many shot attempts. Again, he just saw recent history against these guys this season. I'm expecting him to go crazy again just from his recency. He's been going out there, balling out, and doing his thing. And then the part that I really like is Hero has exceeded this 3-pointers line in 4 of his last 5 games on the road, averaging 4.4. So that is 1 over his actual line, which is solid, especially for it being a 3-point line. As you guys can see, the only time he hooked was this game against the Warriors. They pretty much were in the lead like the whole time, so they didn't really have to do nothing crazy. He didn't have to shoot threes. But if we look at all the other games on the road, he's been covering this line pretty solid and easily. So I feel like this is a very good line for him. And this matchup against the Lakers should be a good one, in my opinion, with them just being the most vulnerable to his spot specifically. A guy like Tyler Hero, he's definitely going to get the volume up, and he's going to have an easier time, obviously, because we see the Lakers just being so vulnerable to that position on giving up those threes. So Hero over this 3.5 3-pointers made line, and these are my 4 players I'm rocking with for this Wednesday, January 15th NBA slate. Again, 2 different 2-mans. You guys can use these however you guys want, though. This is how I'm gonna run it specifically. I'm gonna run Julian Champagnie, Santi as a 2-man, and then Austin Reeves and Tyler Hero as a 2-man. So again, you guys can take whichever information and breakdowns they gave you guys on today's video and use them whichever you guys believe is best to your own benefit. I told you guys my favorite player, which is Champagnie over that 12.5 points, rebounds, and assist line. Again, Santi Aldama is also a very good play. So if you guys were going to take any 2-man from the video, honestly like this game the most, this Champagnie and Aldama one, I'm going to put the most money on this one personally. But again, Austin Reeves and Tyler Hero, I feel like these ones also have good value. But again, if I had to choose one, I'd definitely rock with the first one. And then my player of the day is going to be this play right here. So with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys on today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on if you enjoyed it and haven't already. It literally takes a second. It would really help out the channel just to get the algorithm flowing and my content out there to more people. And with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.